Equatorial Guinea and Turkey talk about their trade relations. Last Wednesday, December 15, the Prime Minister granted an audience to the Minister of Foreign Trade of Turkey, Mehmet Zafer Kaglayan, who has visited our country leading an enormous delegation made up by nearly 100 persons. Zafer Kaglayan reached Malabo from the continental region, where the Turkish delegation, which is made up by the country's authorities and businessmen, was welcomed by the President of the Republic, H.E. Abangbumbasogo. The purpose of the delegation is to improve the trade relations and open new fields for them, according to the Turkish minister's words to the head of the government, who was satisfied with the visit that, as he said, opens a hopeful horizon in Guinean-Turkish cooperation. During the conversation, which lasted nearly an hour, the Guinean part showed its desire to sign a cooperation agreement between both countries, with the purpose of achieving new trade relations within a legal framework. Present at the cordial meeting between the two leaders were the Vice Minister of Foreign Affairs, International Cooperation and Francophonie, Eustachio Nseng Asono, and the Turkish ambassador in Equatorial Guinea, with residence in Yaoundé, Italy. Among the Prime Minister's proposals was the construction of an industrial park, transference of technology and diversification of the national economy. His proposals were well accepted by the visitors from Turkey and were some of the issues in the joint meeting that later took place between both parties' delegations, at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, International Cooperation and Francophonie. The other document resulting from the summit is called the Declaration of Tripoli, by which the heads of state and of government of Africa and the European Union, who represent nearly 1,500 million citizens, recognize that the relations between the two continents are of vital importance, and express the intention of continuing the work begun at the El Cairo Summit in 2000 and the Lisbon Summit in 2007. In this document, they state that Africa is more than ever on the eve of a fundamental evolution, offering new opportunities and perspectives towards enhanced integration and improved sustainable development, within the framework of the African Union that aspires for a united, peaceful and prosperous continent. Mindful of the additional efforts needed to reach the Millennium Development Goals in Africa by 2015, we will reinvigorate our concerted efforts to address all MDG targets, taking account of those countries and targets most off track and paying particular attention to the most vulnerable and marginalized people. Also stated the document, which can be seen in its complete version in English, in the attachment published with this article.